Hi everyone, let us go through the weekly updates of cases. Please do keep in mind that these updates are very important for your interview as well as for your next prelims. Our first case is Anirban Mukherjee versus State of West Bengal and ANR 2026. Kolkata High Court. The court quashed a rape case filed after a nearly 5-year consensual relationship 2017 to 2022. It held that breaking a promise to marry does not automatically become rape under Section 376 IPC, now Section 64 BNS. For rape on false promise, the promise must be false from the very beginning and made only to obtain sexual consent. Here the women continued traveling and living with the accused even after the alleged incident and never complained at that time, showing voluntary consent. The pregnancy was terminated with her consent and the accused signing as guardian. So, Section 313 IPC forced abortion also failed. Misconception of fact under Section 90 IPC was absent and offences under Sections 417 and 506 IPC were also not proved. The court called the prosecution a misuse of criminal process and quashed the case. Balmukund Singh Gautam versus State of Madhya Pradesh 2026 Supreme Court. The Supreme Court held that an absconding accused cannot seek anticipatory bail on parity just because co-accused were acquitted. The accused had avoided trial for about 6 years. The court said giving bail in such cases encourages people to run away from courts. Acquittal of co-accused does not automatically give a right to bail because evidence against an absconder is not examined in that trial. Only in rare cases, if FIR itself shows no case, anticipatory bail may be granted. The High Court wrongly granted bail. The Supreme Court cancelled it and directed the accused to surrender within 4 weeks. Shivam Chaurasia versus State of UP 2026 Allahabad High Court. The court held that grounds of arrest must be given in the arrest memo itself under Section 36 BNSS. Giving reasons on a separate paper without witness attestation is illegal. In this case, only FIR sections were written in the memo and later police produced another sheet signed only by the accused. The court treated the remand as mechanical and illegal and ordered the petitioner's release. A person cannot be retained without being properly informed of the reasons for arrest. Union of Delhi versus Rajesh 2026. Delhi High Court. The court ruled that release on probation, Section 12, Probation of Offenders Act, removes the disqualification for government employment even though conviction still technically exists. Here, AAI denied a job because of conviction involving moral turpitude. The court held that probation removes the employment disqualification. Conviction is not erased, but the bar to appointment is lifted. Therefore, the candidate was entitled to appointment. Pushpa Sharma versus State of West Bengal 2026 Kolkata High Court. The court held that the Maintenance Tribunal under the Senior Citizens Act 2007 cannot order eviction of children from property in proceedings under Sections 4 and 5. The tribunal's power is limited only to granting maintenance allowance. Property disputes must go to civil courts. The eviction order was set aside, but maintenance order was upheld. XYZ versus State of Maharashtra 2026 Bombay High Court. The court recognized a single mother as a complete legal parent for a child's identity. Schools cannot force a child to mention the father's name if the father is absent. Forcing Paternal identity violates Article 21, dignity, and Article 14, equality. A child cannot be made to carry the name of a non-existent or absent parent merely due to old administrative formats. Rakesh Mittal versus Ajay Pal Gupta, 2026, Supreme Court. The Supreme Court held that serious economic offences are as grave as violent offences. For bail purposes, bail should not be granted mechanically on parity. Courts must consider criminal history, absconding behavior, and repeat offences. The accused was a habitual fraudster using fake identities, therefore, bail granted by the High Court was cancelled. Rohit Jangde versus State of Chhattisgarh, 2026, Supreme Court. The court acquitted an accused because disclosure statement under Section 27 Evidence Act is valid only when the accused is in police custody. Here the statement was made before arrest, so recovery evidence became inadmissible. Such a statement can only be used as weak conduct evidence under Section 8 Evidence Act and cannot alone convict due to lack of strong evidence. Benefit of doubt was given. B. Shiva versus Inspector General of Registration, 2026, Madras High Court, full bench. The court held that grandparents are not included in family under the Indian Stamp Act. Therefore, property settlement by grandchildren in favor of grandparents will not get concessional stamp duty. Fiscal statutes must be interpreted strictly and definition using the word means is exhaustive. Ekta Vaish versus Deepak Kuchbandia, 2026, Madhya Pradesh High Court. The court ruled that wife's convenience alone is no longer enough to transfer matrimonial cases with video conferencing and travel expenses. Proceedings need not be shifted routinely. Parties need personal appearance only during conciliation and evidence. The wife was allowed to appear via video conference and expenses were ordered to be paid by the husband. Dr. Posh Charak versus UT of JNK, 2026, JNK and Ladakh High Court. The court held that right petitions under Article 226 cannot be dismissed merely on disputed facts when government records themselves show illegality. Delay and laches cannot justify illegal occupation of private land. The state's possession was treated as trespass and it was directed either to restore land or acquire it lawfully within 3 months. Right to property remains a constitutional human right. And Samaran versus Commissioner, 2026, Madras High Court. The court prohibited printing caste names in temple festival invitations where the state HRNCE department is involved. Promoting caste violates Article 14 equality. From future festivals, caste suffixes must be removed from invitation names. The court refused to issue SOPs for processions to avoid over interference. That's all for today. Thank you for watching the video.